Today's grammar tips brought to you by the Master Writers. Hi everyone, this is Brianna from the University Writing Center. College writing can be intimidating to all of us because there are so many things to think about, like audience, structure, and tone, just to name a few. As you probably know, grammar is another important element to writing, and all of the conventions can seem overwhelming. But we want to help you guys break it down one tip at a time. So today, let's focus on commas. There are a lot of different comma conventions, but specifically, let's focus on commas at the beginning of a sentence, which is also called an introductory element. The introductory element is usually a word or group of words that come at the beginning of the sentence and give the sentence more detail. It really sets the stage and preps the reader for what is to come. Here is a simple example of where the comma is used correctly with an introductory element. During a Texas Tech football game, students cheer in the stands. Let's start by breaking down each piece of this sentence. The main part of the sentence is students cheer in the stands. The students are the characters or subject of the sentence. We know this because they are the people doing the action. Cheer is the action that they are doing. Since there is a subject and a verb, we can establish that this is the complete sentence. Now that we understand the foundation of the sentence, let's look at the introduction. During a Texas Tech football game. Now, if that was left on its own, the reader would be left with the question of, then what? It doesn't have a subject or a verb, so we know it is an introductory element. The comma signals to the reader that the subject and the main sentence is coming directly after. Now that we have an understanding of the basics using a comma at the beginning of a sentence, let's look at a more practical real-world example. With this scholarship, I will be able to study abroad. This is an example of a sentence that needs a comma. Without the comma after the introduction of the sentence, it all seems to run together. If we put a comma directly after the word scholarship, it will show your readers where to pause, and it clues them in to be expecting the subject. See how I now directly follows the comma? Now, some of you may be asking yourself, why is this important to understand? Well, let me tell you. Sometimes, not having a comma after the introduction of your sentence can change the meaning of the sentence entirely. Let's look at an example where not having a comma could confuse the reader. Soon after, the business closed its doors. When you read this on its own, it does not sound like a complete sentence. As a reader, it sounds like there should be something else to the sentence. It leaves the reader asking what happened next. However, by adding a comma in the correct place, it changes the meaning and shows that it truly is a complete sentence. Soon after, the business closed its doors. It separates the introduction of the sentence and shows the reader the subject of the sentence. Well, that's all the time for commas we have for today. If you have any other questions about commas or other pieces of your writing, come see me and my fellow tutors at the University Writing Center located in room 175 of the English and Philosophy building. Hope this helps and see you next time.